They had come to pray, but ended up losing their lives. Attacks of this kind are rare here in Kenya, and this organised and coordinated raid on 2 churches is unprecedented.
I saw 3 men getting into the main gate. 2 ran towards the police who were guarding the church, and 1 towards the main building. I ran back into the church and told my colleague that we were being attacked, but he did not respond. That's when I ran towards the altar where I fell.
The 2 police officers were shot dead, and the masked men, armed with grenades, blasted their way into the church, spraying bullets at close range.
The attack happened so quickly, the people inside this church had little chance of escape. This is quite a confined space with few exits. There are questions now being asked about how this was allowed to happen in Garissa, a town which has such a heavy security presence.
Most of the survivors were taken to Garissa's General Hospital, too small to deal with emergencies like this. This boy tells us he was in the church praying when what he calls terrorists came in and shot him, his mother and little brother. There are many similar stories. People seem certain there is a connection to Somalia and the armed group Al-Shabaab. There are major military and police bases here. The town is around 140 kilometres from the Somali border and close to the Dadaab refugee camp, where 4 aid workers were kidnapped on Friday. For Muslims and Christian Kenyans who live side by side, what happened here is a step too far.
Poor people who have just been ordinary citizens going to church to have prayers in the morning on a Sunday morning, for one to decide to do this act, which is basically a terrorist act, is unacceptable. I mean, if people believe that this is being done in the name of God or in the name of a cause, this is the wrong cause. It's not the right thing to do.
The search is now on for those responsible. Until Kenya invaded Somalia last year, Garissa was supposed to be one of the safest places in the country. What is clear is that while Kenyan troops advance across the border, Kenyans at home remain a target. Nazanine, Moshiri, Al Jazeera, Garissa, northeastern Kenya.